happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a ghost of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Metalheads! Welcome to mandatory Metal and Mayhem Sundays. How are we all doing? Good to see you all here in the chat. Hails Megan, Bruce, Danny, Jeremy, James G. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you all. We have an amazing guest for you guys tonight. As you can see, got Brother Lee here with me tonight. How's it, Warhammer? Good to see you.
Hey, mate, how's it going?
Pretty
What's
good,
happening?
pretty good, brother. We got Brother Paulie Coconuts. Hail, my bestie from the Midwest, Rich Delgado, Lunatics here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we move on, just want to introduce everybody. We got a new little background going on here. We got a little new co-host. We've done a little revamp and restructuring around here. We got some new faces, some old faces, and some brand new ideas and some exciting new segments for you all, okay? So Lee's going to be joining me tonight, and we can't wait. We got a cool segment later. We got Mr. Aaron from Goat Throne here in the chat. He submitted some new songs we're going to listen to that nobody's ever heard, right? Hails Marty, by the way. So Lee, welcome. My co-host here, Mandatory Metal Mayhem Sunday, all the way from Jersey, Australia.
Jersey. Yes. Fucking hell, man. I've been sick. I'm sure everyone else has been sick because all I've been hearing is like I've got a chest infection and I'm sounding like a fucking Profound Law fucking band. You know, I'm all like this, right? So I feel like shit. I'm sounding horrible, but fucking here. So, you know, dragged myself out of the fucking bedroom. And here I am.
Me too.
Good
You
to
guys
be
have been
here.
hearing, you and Miss A have been hearing my messages in the morning. In the morning, I sound like Fred Sanford. In the afternoon, I start sounding more normal. You know what I mean? Everybody's got that shit, so I hope everybody's feeling well. I'm glad you're better. Lee seems like he's been sick since we were in Houston. So
Fucking
riding that fucking roller coaster still, and that was like a fucking 6 weeks ago. But yeah, Lee and I are here. We can't wait. We got Jeff on from Gas, Mass, and Hand Grenades. You've seen him over there on the Heavy Metallurgy channel. That's where I first saw him. And I knew as soon as I saw him on the show that I wanted to immediately, I texted Lee. I said, dude, we got to get this guy on the show. So we can't wait. He's got a cool channel over there. He's got some amazing people he's interviewed. He's a fucking interesting guy. Yeah. And Lee and I can't wait to sit down and interview. You know?
Yeah. And look, I want to also put out there, I guess you guys would call it like a trigger warning. I am concerned about our, tonight's guest, and only because he is an extremely good-looking guy. And what I would say to the females in the audience is just listen tonight, just for this interview. You can take it off when Jeff leaves, because I don't want to, have you guys have especially if you got significant other like a guy, but I don't want you to be. Have unfair expectations when he leaves, and you look to your left and you see what you're stuck with. And so blindfold at the moment, Miss A is upstairs and she has a blindfold on. She is working the controls completely fucking blindfolded, so I don't know what's happening tonight as far as what you'll see. You just see random shit. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hide your daughters, hide your wives, hide your girlfriends, everybody. It's going to get intense. It's going to get intense. This guy.
Hey, talking about, I did see, I don't know, just before we get Jeff on, I did see something funny. Megadeth were asked, Dave Mustaine in particular was asked if they would complete the last leg of the show, at least do a last show with an original lineup, right? But he said he wouldn't because of one particular member, you know, who obviously was caught jerking off on camera. But I thought that was a bit hypocritical, seeing that Dave Mustaine's been a bigger jerk off for way longer than fucking Dave Elfson's been jerking off. So good on you, Dave. Way to fuck that up too, mate.
Well played, Lee. Well played, Lee. Oh shit. Well, before we get going here, let's get some of that Fomorium merch going on, man. Say, go over to FomoriumProductions.com. You can get some of this gentleman right here next to me's merch over there. You can get some Cuernos del Chivo CD. You can get Mr. Hate Crimes with some Kai CDs. Again, still waiting. Got to restock that Ghoulish Grin, but those will be restocked soon. Got your Devil Goat Pious Levis patches. Get that gold one up in you. It's a really cool one. The Warhammer 666 patches and a few banners to choose from, Metalheads. And over there, FomoriumProductions.com. Brought to you by FomoriumProductions.com and also produced by all of us here in Miss Anthropy backstage pulling all the levers. Thank you, Miss A. While you're doing that, go over there and check out that Toasted Goat merch store. Got the mugs, the tumblers there, the stickers. I've got the Stay Toasted sticker and the Get the Horns Up sticker in the back of my truck. Get yourself a hoodie, a couple t-shirts for your wife, girlfriend, grandma, that one person in your life that you want to stay toasty. All right, go support the Toasted Goat over there. Love that dude. You rule, Toasty. Anyways, what are we doing here? Oh, no, we're not doing that. You go while you're out there. And you still need a t-shirt. You need a long sleeve, two-sided with shit up and down the sleeves. It looks badass. Go over to that Evaristo 1974 eBay store and get some Hawaiian death metal up in ya, Metalheads. These are, you know, two-sided. You do have print up and down either sleeve there. And you head over to the Evaristo 1974 eBay store. Get all your prices and stuff over there. They've got them in various sizes, and they ship all over the world. All right. Odin's son, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Welcome. Oh, here we go. Revamped our Deadly Grounds copy. Horror runs on Deadly. I was just talking to Tom the other day. He's going to be on, what did I say, Lee? Next month?
Yeah, next month.
Yeah, next month he's coming on. So, we revamped this. He's going to come on. We're going to talk about some new coffee he's got over there. But you all know what to do. Go over to deadlygroundscoffee.com. You got to put in your discount code 666, and Mr. Tom Lialios will know you've been super cool and you're awesome because you're watching the Mandatory Metal Mayhem show on Sunday nights. And he's going to be like, you know what? You never know. Maybe give you an extra sticker or something. Mention that. You know what I mean? All right, so shout out, Tom. Go over to deadlygroundscoffee.com. Can't wait. I know he's sending me a brand new batch of something that's super top secret that none of you can even, you're not going to, you can just wait. I am. See it next week. Anyways, it's enough about coffee. You'd think I've had enough cups. I want to shout out Mr. Metalhead Warrior. You rule. He's here in the chat. I seen that new puppy of yours. Thank you for sending me the pictures, man. The one you just sent me was hilarious. So, it's Jeff. And speaking of Jeffs, what do you say? Should we get to our guest? There it is. Yeah, right there. Oh, we got to get this man on solo.
Look at that. Put me on solo. Technology, it's fantastic. And that, look at that.
Bulldog sent that out. Yeah, you rule, Bulldog. Look at this new pup looking like. Oh, that's why you picked him. You know it.
Yeah, give that dog a good home, Bulldog, because people treat fucking animals like shit. So it's a good thing you're doing. You're doing the Lord's work, son.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's his little buddy right there. Absolutely. Well, what do you say, Lee? Should we get to our incredibly attractive hot guest? Everyone strap in. Get your lube out, ladies.
Ladies, like I said, avert your eyes. I've warned you.
He's going to come out. He's like,
Mr. Gas Masks and hand grenades.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh,
mirror, mirror in my hand. Who's the handsomest in the land? Woo! What's up? What's going on, guys?
Welcome, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, dude. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's very cool.
Well, mandatory metal and mayhem. James G earlier said, James G over there. He said, I've been watching this guy for a million years. I never thought I'd see him over here on this show.
Did he say that?
He said that a minute ago. Yeah, I thought that was interesting too. We'll have to question him back on it. Feel free, James, to explain that.
Yeah, explain, James. James and I have a little history. He's been around. He's been creeping around the chats for a long time. So yeah. But it's funny. I mean, to be blunt, I've only really done my show primarily. And I have gone on Marty's show because I've known those guys for a long time, and we can kind of get into the origin of how my thing came around, and Marty played a role in that. But yeah, I don't typically jump around to a whole bunch of shows. But then again, I don't get invited that much, so I should probably take that something from that, right? I should probably figure out there's a reason there.
Maybe that's what James Sock's speaking about. Yeah.
But it's I have some health issues that kind of play into things, so it's kind of hard to. I think it's hard for them to gauge where I'm going to be at, and we can kind of talk a little bit about that because it get into it. It plays a large role in how my channel started. Do you typically ask people how they got started in the whole thing?
Absolutely. That was one of my. That's a one of this a good softball we always have, and I'd love. Yeah, go ahead, lead off with it. Absolutely, a good introduction. Perfect.
Yeah. So, like a lot of people that started doing the internet thing, the YouTube thing, a lot of it came because of COVID, but it actually started a little. I want to say it started a little bit before COVID, actually. I was going through something pretty grim, and I'm gonna throw this out here as a trigger warning for people, okay? Because I don't want.
That's a second trigger warning, people.
Yeah, this is not a trigger warning about how handsome I am. I mean, we've already established that's fact, okay? But except for Marty doesn't think I'm pretty. Should I cry about that? Anyway, no. So back in 2019, I was on a medication for anxiety for many years, like literally almost 2 decades.
Wow. Okay.
And I was experiencing a bunch of really weird health problems that I couldn't really explain. I'd go get this test done and go get that test done, and the doctors just had no clue what was going on. And I kind of started doing the old internet doctoring and kind of arrived at the fact that I realized that the medication was making me sick. It was kind of having the exact opposite effect that it should have. And so in November of 2019, I kind of was forced to go off this medication in a very, what they call a cold taper. And it really fucked me up. Really,
I've heard about that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's like with withdrawal even.
I was in withdrawal for about 18 months, full on withdrawal.
How brutal? Like, explain the symptoms if you would.
Thinking about suicide, that word. I don't know if you want to take that out, but thinking about the S word.
Fair enough. It's on. Yeah.
Yeah, thinking about the S word constantly, every day. Even actually putting certain plans into action, like climbing up into a wide tree out in the backyard and
that's withdrawals.
My neck. Yeah, it was. So, what the drug that I was on is considered the worst drug to be on, and as far as it's a prescription drug, I was taking it as prescribed. Doctors are the legal drug dealers in this country, and
absolutely.
Long story short,
do you have any left, Jeff?
I don't. No.
People don't.
Sorry about that. And I'll tell you what, if I had the heroin, I'd probably give it to you. But this drug I would not give to anybody personally. But long story short, I was in such brutal shape. I mean, at one point I didn't sleep for 10 straight days. Like not a single moment.
Well, then the symptoms of that.
Well, you hallucinate. You don't even know what reality is. You just don't know what it is. And all kinds of nerve pain, all kinds of, as I said, one of the residual effects of this thing is dysautonomia. It affected my autonomic nervous system like permanently. I'll never be the same. I was told that by numerous neurologists at this point. I've seen like 8 neurologists at this point. I've been as far out to Cleveland as Baltimore, all over the place. So pretty fucked up story, but how it led into I don't want to get super into the details because people that know my channel kind of know, and I don't want to spend 30 minutes going through the doctor shit, you know. But and I'm still going through it. In fact, I'm waiting on biopsy results for MSA and Alzheimer's and all these weird things that I won't even know for another 2 weeks because it's like the medical system in this country is so fucked up.
Yeah,
I am the poster child for the guy that when it's bad, it's bad, and I'm one of those guys. Anyway, I
Allison in the chat has that. This young lady in the chat has what you have.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what it's like.
What is hers? Dysautonomia? Yeah.
Dysautonomia.
Yeah. Dysautonomia. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. I have pretty severe autonomic dysfunction where it's like, I mean, again, it would take me so long to explain all the symptoms, digestive symptoms, heart rate symptoms, blood pressure symptoms, vision symptoms, just the whole gamut, just a whole plethora of very fucked up, terrible stuff. I can swear, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No.
Fuck.
Fuck no, don't say fuck on this fucking show. Don't you dare say fuck, you fucker.
Jeff, I saw a movie where a guy got bitten by a spider and it gave him superpowers.
That's not me.
Did you think of that? Or did you
I did think of that? I did think of that, but it's just, here's the weird thing, Lee. I tried to swing on my web from that tall tree. It was a hard landing. I'm just saying, you know. But
so no superpowers. Got it.
Well, other than my incredible attractiveness.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought like maybe these drugs you didn't like them, but they would give you some other benefit. And I think
they made me hot as fuck. Yeah, it made me hot as fuck. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't disagree. That's what made me want to have you on the show. I mean, speaking of his hotness, look, I just got to interrupt real quick because this is what made me want to have him on the show. I'm going to take control for just a second. This is the first time I saw Jeff.
I know.
I was like, all right, get him on the show right now. And then this is the second. This is right after this is what we all saw.
Right on.
Like, top to bottom.
Hell yeah.
Look at the comment. The Chadmiral 69 said, wow, this should be fun.
Listen, I didn't even put the cod piece in, man. Look at that. That's all natural. That's no cod piece there.
No cod piece there. That's it.
So real quick, what ended up happening was I couldn't turn the TV on. I have a big 60-inch plasma. I couldn't take the sound. I couldn't take the volume. I couldn't take the vision. I mean, I can tell you, man, that first year I did not leave my room very much, and I was unable to work. I quit my job. I just walked in and handed them the keys and said, "I'm done. I can't do this." I knew better than to go to a drug rehab because they don't really help you there. They just put you on other drugs, and generally speaking. And I already knew I was damaged badly, and I didn't want to try to do that, because I'd already kind of done a little bit of that prior, like a couple years prior when I wasn't feeling right. I'd go to the doctor and they'd be like, "Oh, you're depressed. Here, take this antidepressant. Oh, here, take this drug and to offset that drug's, symptoms."
All they do.
Yeah, that's what they do. So long story short there, I kind of retreated into my laptop. And to be very blunt, man, I was not much of a YouTube guy until like 2019. Occasionally I'd pop on and watch a guitar tutorial or something like that, but I rarely was on YouTube because I was always out on the go. I have kids that are now 30 and 28, and I was in a relationship prior to this that was meaningful and doing a lot of shit, and I had a good job traveling and stuff, and I literally just shut down. Like my whole world just suddenly became this big. And
that sucks, dude.
Yeah, and it was scary, man. I mean, like I'm not kidding when I brought up the S word. It was very real, very, very real for a long time. What ended up happening was I saw a channel called The Sea of Tranquility with Pete Pardo. I'm sure you guys have heard of him or seen a little bit of him. And I remember when I subscribed to him, I think he had like 14,000 subscribers. Now he's got like 108,000 or something crazy. Over COVID, he just went balls to the wall on it. And also in conjunction with that, one Friday night, I just happened to be dicking around on YouTube trying to find something to take me out of the place I was at in my head and my body. And I come upon, if you pull that heavy metallurgy guy up there, his penis.
Oh, Marty.
He just said his pen just crawled back into his body. You have something going on in your pants there, Marty? You have pens?
Yeah, Marty's pick is broken. That's what it is.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, Marty, I think I had seen Ben. Do you guys know Brain Smasher, Ben?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd seen his channel, and one night I just happened to be kicking around, and there was a whole bunch of these dudes, and it turned out to be Marty, Ben, Eric Bauer, Pat from Ground Zero Salem, Jason from, I can't remember his name, the punk guy, Marty from Heavy. Well, he wasn't Heavy Metallurgy then. He was Marty Worm back then. Matt from the Dark Path, and these guys are just sitting around drinking and talking metal. I'm like, all right, these are my people right here, man.
Yeah.
You know? And so, I kind of initially I was kind of reluctant to get in the chat because I'm a very quiet guy. I'm generally very, very low key. I don't talk very much, right, Lee? I don't talk very much.
I've still got 5 questions. I haven't asked one yet. So I'm waiting for a break in the weather,
It was get into it with Jason Hook. That was it. So real quick, I will wrap it up quickly here. But those guys were an every Friday night thing because we weren't leaving the house. We weren't really going anywhere other than going grocery shopping. You just did, you didn't know what was going on. We still don't know what was going on back then. I don't want to get political, but we still don't know really what was happening. But it was a pretty terrifying time those first 2 years, and particularly for me because I'm a guy who's already sick with something they can't quite figure out, and I'm going through this horrible drug withdrawal, and I'm like, I'm just gonna die, so I might as well watch these guys and see what's going on here. And then I got kind of immersed in the chat community, and this is all new to me. It's live streaming, and I'd never seen this shit. I didn't know what it was. And eventually, I can't remember. I think it was Ben invited me to come up one night. He's like, "Hey, you've been in here a lot. You seem to know a lot about metal. You're an old head. Why don't you jump in here?" And I came in, and then that was when they were all like, "Dude, you should." I never forget. We were up till like 8 a.m. one morning. It was like a 14-hour stream or some insanity like that. Like, it was just crazy. It went on all fucking night. 8, Marty says 8, but they were longer than that. They were like 8 to 12, quite frankly, some of them. And we just all sit around drinking. Now, I wasn't drinking back then because it would make me feel sicker, but I got a kick out of these guys, right? And basically at one point in time, they're like, "Dude, you should do this, man. You got a pretty good knowledge of this stuff. You should do it." I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be on camera. I'm not that kind of guy. Yeah, right. Anyway, and ultimately, I did. I started the channel. I believe it was in October, November 21, I think it was. So we were still pretty deep in the pandemic at that point. And my early stuff, I've left it up. It's terrible. It's so bad. I mean,
we all have it. I haven't taken any of my first stuff down. You know what I mean? It just sounds terrible. It's awkward. And I didn't want to even talk at first. So you're brave enough to go on and talk. You know what I mean? Right away is.
Well, for me, I didn't even own a laptop back then. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't even have a desktop. So it's just a cell phone and spotty internet. So I do these.
That's tough.
I do these really terrible, and you can tell if you go back and look at one of my very first 10 videos, they're just under the videos section. You can see that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's super low fucking budget, right? And B, I look sick. I weighed about 135 pounds back then. Now I'm a fat ass. I went the exact opposite way, but I lost so much weight from the withdrawal that I couldn't eat for. It was a struggle to eat a bowl of ramen a day. It was that bad. So you look at me, I look ill. I don't look well. Now I look marvelous.
You look fantastic.
You look
a real beauty, yeah.
You
Real
look
beauty.
marvelous. You look marvelous. Yeah.
In my experience, Jeff, when a bunch of people on YouTube say to you, you should start a YouTube channel, that's a nice way to have them get you out of there, because they said that to me, and it's been 2 years and I've only got 500 people on there. Just wanted to add that.
What, are you gonna quit?
It really does. It really it does.
The metal community is really letting me down. I think I will.
Though, in all honesty, there is a formula to this thing.
Oh, and I lost two subscribers today.
Oh,
I've been broken up about the whole fucking thing.
Lee, I'm sorry. Lee, I'm sorry. I just wasn't.
It's all right. It's all right. You've got no computer, no superpowers, and new drugs. No drugs.
Like, it was me. Sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm at I'm approaching 1,800 subscribers, and one of the big things a couple of things I've found with growing your subscriber base is you have to be regular. You have to be uploading on some type of a fairly consistent basis. You probably should not do what I do, which is these fucking long, blown out deep dives that take 8 hours or 6 hours or 5 hours or whatever, or these long interviews that are 3. I don't do them anymore because the artists are back to work and they're traveling, they're doing their thing, they're back to their lives. But over COVID, Luke LeMay from Gorguts.
Yeah.
5.5 hours. We just talked for a whole day.
That's rad, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad.
Steve Von Till from Neurosis, 5.5 hours. Could never get away with that now. I know that now. So they're generally now in the hour to hour and a half range, which is much better for me anyways, because I don't feel stressed out trying to prepare and just be on top of everything. But that's that. And I think too, sadly, the channels that I do see that kind of blow up, they find a niche of culture war stuff, or they get really into the negative shit. And I could name the names, and you probably know who they are, but they got a shtick, and it's usually based on some type of fucking clickbait type thing. And I'm just not that dude. I'm an old guy. I'll be 60 in 2 weeks, man. I'm not putting on any airs for anybody. I don't do this to make money. I don't do it to be the biggest channel in the world. I do it to make me happy, and hopefully the people that follow me are into the shit that I do and enjoy it, but
absolutely.
But beyond that, so that's kind of the thumbnail sketch of, when I started, it was deep dives that I'd try to beg my friends to be in on, and then they'd be like, dude, we've been on here for 3.5 hours. We're only halfway through the catalog. I'm like, so where are you going to go? You're in COVID. Where are you going to go?
Yeah, where are you going to go? Get another beer, have a fucking coffee, whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? Get a cocktail, get a water. All right, dude, that's a great introduction. I know Lee has some fucking amazing questions for you.
I just wanted to step outside of the YouTube for a second, because I'm pretty sure you covered that. But I did want to get your reaction on something. Your Wikipedia states claims that you are not only a musician, but and we do have some photos which I'll get Miss A to put up on the screen. It says that you're also a mountaineer.
I am. I've climbed Everest twice.
A professional critic,
yes,
and also the sexiest man in podcasting. And this one I found to be the most outlandish was an expert coxman. And if Miss A, if you can put some photos up, if your computer is working.
I listen to a lot of cock rock. Does that make me an expert coxman? Is that the deal?
Before you do comment, I just want you to see these photos so you can try to explain. Okay, so this here was back in the 80s.
That was when I was the lead singer of Skid Row.
Yeah, yep. And then there's this one, the next one, which is obviously you climbing a mountain and bringing a friend.
That was when I climbed Kilimanjaro. I think it was 1932 is when I did that. I'm not exactly sure, but that's about the time.
All right. And then there should be one more in there.
Well, Okay. That would be the expert Coxman bit right there, I believe. Right there. That's it right there.
So
Although,
you would defend these claims?
well, let me put it this way. My tower's not leaning, but it does hook a little to the left. I'll just share that. That's all. That's all I'll say.
To the
Right?
left. Yeah.
Is that
you gotta-
yeah. I'm going to make a note of it. That's the left.
I believe on the golf that's you're shaking or you're pulling. He pulls to the left. Pulls
That's
to
it.
the
I
left,
pulled-
Jeff. Pulls to the left, Jeff. That's his fucking.
Slight
That's what they
curve.
call.
Yeah.
Slight curve.
So that was something which I thought was interesting because though you are a YouTuber, you also have a lot of outside type of interests. And look, there is one. I know you were talking about negatives, and I want to bring up one.
Right.
Just to get your thoughts on it. And I want to read this because I want to get it right. I brought my glasses.
He's putting the glasses on. Look out. Old man glasses.
I need them all the time.
You have the unfortunate circumstance of sharing a first name with one of the most rancid, despicable, and deplorable human beings on the planet.
This is true.
Of course, I'm talking about actor Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that Fly movie sucked.
Your thoughts?
What did you Chandler think
My
he was going to say? You think he was?
Well, listen, once upon a time, Mr. Goldblum and I did share a Turkish bath. So I don't talk much about it. I don't really want to go into the details here. It's a little bit sordid. He did make a pass at me, and I said, look, man, I understand I'm the most handsome man in podcasting, but don't touch me there, okay? Don't touch me there.
Well, no, not really.
He's lying. He's lying right there. That's just not true.
He is known for being a bit handsy, I would know. But on your YouTube channel, Gas Masks and Hand Grenades, you've had some really cool guests. You know,
I have.
Have you ever wondered why God made so many ugly people, yet spared you the judgment?
You know, in the quiet hours, in the wee quiet hours, usually between like 4:37 and 5:22, I do think, why am I so good looking? Like, why did it happen just to me? Like, how did that happen?
I don't
but you know what they say, don't question God much. It's just not, it's not fair. It's not fair to him.
You've got to say so.
But you look so passively hostile, so passively cruel.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah.
He's always there, isn't he? Like, you know, you think you're free.
He's like my shadow. People don't know this, but he's like my shadow. He actually has a spare bedroom up front in the apartment.
But you forget that he's there, and then
well, except for when he leaves the toilet seat up, then I get kind of pissed off. But anyway.
He's very inconsiderate. So I also heard that in August you said that you were going to see Rush in Philly. Is that correct?
I am going to see Rush in Philly. Not once, sir, but twice.
That's amazing. And how many beers do you think it would take to make Geddy Lee look like Pamela Anderson Lee?
I don't think there's enough beer in the world that could make that happen. No offense, Geddy. I love you, man. I love you. You're my dude. But, yeah, I don't think that's ever happening. Yeah. No.
So no beers for Geddy.
Especially not at 73. Not at 73. So
you're going to see him twice. Why twice?
Well,
they play different songs.
They're my favorite band. Yeah. They're my favorite band and of all time. Hands down, not even close. Second place is pretty far back. And I'd have to think about who that even is. But yeah, I when this was announced, I kind of felt like, whoa, do I really want this to happen, man? I mean, Neil's gone. Like so my very first concert was 1979. It was Kiss for the Dynasty tour. And actually, it should have been Love Gun in 77. I had a ticket for it. I mouthed off to my mom. Me, mouthy. Imagine that, the quiet guy, mouthy. I mean, how'd that happen, right? I mouthed off to her and she tore the ticket up. But this was back in the days where it was a physical ticket. She taped it up and gave it to the neighbor girl, and I did not get to go. And I was pretty fucking livid about that. My second show, I was 14, almost 15. I was 1 month away from being 15, was Rush on the Power Windows tour.
That's an epic concert to go to at such a young, influential age.
And it's also the first time I ever smoked weed. The first time
at a boy.
At a concert. Yeah. I don't know if I got high. I can't really remember. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
You absolutely did. And you were like,
for sure. And I'll never forget. It was Max Webster opened up. Kim Mitchell is the main dude in that band. He went
Kim fucking Mitchell. Hell
Mitchell,
yeah.
Man. Go for soda, man.
Yeah. Go for soda, man.
Nobody cares and nobody lies. Anyway,
not being a Rush fan, Jeff, I'm a Kiss fan, so I guess
I'm a Kiss fan.
But I mean, like, you're a Rush fan first.
Oh yeah. Sorry, man. I was
anyway.
No, that's actually not true. Let me correct that. Okay. The very first album I ever bought or got, or I think I bought it with like an allowance, was, believe it or not, it was Olivia Newton-John's Have You Never Been Mellow? That was, and I was convinced as an 8-year-old that she was going to marry me. That's true story. I was sure of it, right? But my very first introduction to what we would call metal or hard rock or whatever, Alice Cooper and School's Out. I got the 8-track tape, and I still love Alice Cooper. I never got to see him, never went to see him. Could have many times now, but just it didn't happen. Kind of moved on from that. But Kiss was my first real love. That was my gateway band, as it is for a lot of guys my age. Marty, he's a Kiss fanatic. Yeah. All of us guys that are in our mid 50s, late 50s, early 50s. Where are you pointing?
Oh no, we're touching our tips.
Oh, you're touching tips. Oh, you're docking. Isn't that cute?
We like to do that sometimes.
We're very...
Unacceptable! Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
What was that thing? What was that?
We're being judged from the
someone backstage might be angry.
Is she watching over you? She's lording over you guys, huh?
Yeah.
So Kiss was the first thing, and then Rush. And Rush, I've seen them 38 or 39 times, somewhere in that range, over the last, since they were a band. And when they announced this, I really had a lot of heavy thoughts, like, do I really want them to do this? And then I thought to myself, fuck yeah, I want them to do this, man. It's Geddy and Alex. They're not that Neil wasn't Neil was incredibly important. He wasn't the first drummer, he was the second drummer,
right?
But I think they never got to celebrate Neil's death. They didn't get to do the big Taylor Hawkins thing or whatever. And so this tour, it's a cash grab. Let's be honest. It's a big ass cash grab. It's crazy. The fucking prices. Prices of tickets, they're disgusting. The prices of tickets, but there's no fucking way I couldn't go. And then you said why twice? They're having 3 different sets where they're mixing tracks up. So
that sounds long. I share the pain as far as like Kiss, the amount of money I've spent on farewell tours so far. I'm counting.
Yeah, you're right there,
and,
dude.
I'm looking forward to the 4th round of farewell tours, which I'll be going because that'll be the last time I'll see them. Do you think that them doing new music is going to be a step too far? Do you think that that's like almost spitting on the legends of whoever that drummer was?
Neil Peart, sir. Neil Peart. Mr.
Pierce.
Payard.
I was gonna say, Jeff, how do you say it? Because that's the ultimate Rush question for Rush, especially super fans like you, dude. You know what I mean? Peart
You
or
don't
Pert?
say
Peart?
Payard. You say Peart. It's not Pert. It's not Pert, and it's not Payard. It's Peart.
Pert.
I've been
There
very
you go.
fortunate to have met Geddy and Alex once, and it was kind of one of those, Jesus, what the fuck? I cannot believe this is happening. You know, my head was like gonna explode. And they're just the most lovely guys. Just what you see in the interviews, what you see in their friendship, that's real. It's kind of like when Jerry Cantrell and Sean Kinney and Mike Inez got Alice back. I'm like, man, I don't know, dude. And then I'm like, but wait a minute. They have every right to do that. It's their fucking band, okay?
That's
and
true. Yeah.
They are the ones that went through that hell. They're the ones that went through that loss and suffering, and they have every right to do it. And besides, Jerry wrote all the music for the most part. I mean, Lane did some, and I was lucky to see Lane. I was lucky to see that version of Alice. Yeah.
I was little. I loved Alice. I still love Henry and I on Monday night did a whole fucking night. We did Alice in Chains block and then a fucking Corrosion and Conformity right after it.
Nice.
And just with my little 8-year-old son. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, Jerry can't show fucking rules. Go ahead.
They opened for Extreme of all the weird sort of combinations. Yeah. And they played back here on the East Coast. It was a legendary Baltimore venue called Hammerjacks. I mean, there's even there's a YouTube thing about it and everything. And I got to see a bunch of shows like Badlands and White Lion and all these bands back then in the late 80s, early 90s.
That's old school hair. I loved that shit when I was a kid.
Badlands.
Badlands.
No, hope you didn't fool around with the singer.
No, he was still alive. It was 91, so he didn't die till 2 years later. But it's interesting you bring that up because on stage he didn't look well, and now we kind of know why. He was battling AIDS for a couple of years, so they were fucking killer though. Ray Gillen's voice, oh my god, man, one of the best voices ever. So go ahead.
I was interested in the Rush answer because I think people like Rush are the same people that were like good at school.
No,
you know what I mean. No. So, do you think my question is
mid?
My question is like in my world, I guess when Ace Frehley died, I kind of imagine Paul and Gene in their quieter moments walking past and sharing a high five. You know, finally they got rid of him.
Maybe
I think he would write all the great music, and now suddenly it's like, well, no more albums from that drunk, you know. So I wonder if Geddy and
no,
is it Alex? If they were like, fuck, finally we can do like some Sonic Youth covers or something else.
No way, no way.
Okay.
No, but you ask about new music. That's a good question. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not super excited about it because for one, I'm not really expecting Geddy's voice to be super fantastic at this point. He was struggling a little bit the last time I saw him on the Clockwork Angels tour in 2011 or 13 or whatever that was. So, yeah, I'd be a little surprised, but you never know what they can do in the studio. So, but, you know, will I buy it? Of course I'll buy it. I mean, come on, you know.
If they decided that, and this has a follow-up question, but if they decided to change, like just say they wanted to do a progressive power metal with black metal vocals, I mean, would that be something that would interest you, or would you just go no?
Wow.
And hip hop,
Rush with black metal vocals,
and hip hop,
Yeah. All right, I was kind of considering the black metal angle, kinda. The hip hop, yeah, I'm out. I'm sorry, I'm old, man. I don't listen to hip hop. Don't own any rap. Beastie Boys, I guess, is kind of hip hop, right? Yeah, they're
absolutely is. Absolutely is.
I own one Beastie Boy compilation. That's kind of it. But yeah, so I wouldn't be down for Rush doing a hip hop album. No.
So with the genres that they're in, do you? Because I know what I like and all that, and then I find bands that like to push into other or soften or go any other ways, and I'm always like, pick a lane. You know, you got to pick a lane and kind of stick with that. But with I don't know, pick a genre. When do you look at that and go, yeah, this is done? Like this genre has found its end. And you can pick whichever style of music that you like.
Well, as people that know me well in the community, friends and people that are on my show, I'm not a grindcore guy. I just don't get it.
I like showers, so I'm not a grindcore guy.
Well, that's cool. You do clean yourself then. That you do bathe. Okay, that's cool. I'm not really anything that has core attached to it.
Yeah.
I'm usually out with the first song. So I don't know if if you're trying to get me to say, well, what genre would I listen to and then was into for a long time and then finally was like, oh, they jumped the shark. I don't know. I don't really know that I have that kind of thing because I listen to, traditional metal. I listen to fucking, rainbow, classic metal. I listen to death. I listen to, Fate's Warning, progressive metal. I listen to Genesis, fucking Miles Davis. I love John Coltrane.
Absolutely.
There's very definitive things that I love. And generally speaking, if I try, like if somebody says, hey, try this grind band, like I got 2 Napalm Death CDs. Every song sounds the same to me. Like I'm like every song's the same. And so I'll never want to collect their catalog. It just isn't there for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I draw the line. That's kind of my
So we did that podcast, Marty's live stream with the glam one, and we could tell very clearly where glam, as you would say, jumped the shark. But look at I kind of think, well, look at thrash. Thrash had a moment where that jumped the shark. There was some horrible Exodus albums, and there was some horrible Sacred Reich albums. So you can very clearly state where that jumps the shark.
Anthrax doing the thing with all the Flavor Flav and shit.
Yeah, and I mean, do you think that it's because of pressure of the music scene changing, or do you think it runs out of ideas and it's like, well, we need to fucking do an Alice in Chains album? Come on, John Bush, jump on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, you brought up the thrash scene. When that kind of came, I was, I remember seeing Metallica open for Ozzy in '86. And I knew the name Metallica, but I didn't know them. I hadn't heard the No Life Till Leather. I hadn't even honestly, I'm trying to remember. I guess I probably maybe heard 1 or 2 tracks. I might have heard Creepin' Death. I might have heard Trapped Under Ice, but I wasn't quite there yet. I was still really stuck in like Queensryche and the prog metal thing and the hair metal thing. I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, you saw me.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a goddamn good looking woman. I mean, seriously.
Do you prefer Empire over Mindcrime? I mean, let's be honest, it is a superior album.
I prefer Rage for Order and The Warning over both those two. So,
all right. I mean, that wasn't in the question, but fair enough.
Boy, Lee.
Okay, you want me to pick? I'll pick Mindcrime.
Mindcrime.
This guy.
I like the first song where the first song right off the bat on Empire is about a young child that blows his brains out because he finds his father's gun. I think that's a very happy start to an album.
So happy, I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big Queensryche fan, but I know that if I see Jeff Tate in the writing credits to stay away.
Yeah. Well, look, in all honesty, Jeff Tate spells his name like mine, like I spell mine. But make no mistake.
First, with the Goldblum disease.
Make no mistake, Jeff Tate is way not as cool as I am. There's just no way. So there goes my interview with Jeff Tate right there.
Yeah. Right? When Jeff shaved his head, I found that his head looked like a thumb.
It does. Kind of, yeah.
Or
maybe like
my beer out on
maybe like a penis head, sort of, kind of,
Yeah.
I
think it's pretty cool to have a head that's like a thumb, but I mean, we also aren't, you know, there's a lot of ugly people, like we covered a few questions back.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's
So,
true. Wow. Is it weird that I just got a little aroused?
I think everybody did a little bit.
I think we did.
Gold,
Yeah.
Gold
I've
Balloon
been,
gets everyone a little tingly. If you've not seen The Fly, you're good.
I have seen it. I have seen it.
Yeah, we've all seen it. I know. It's hard for me to. New book Gold Bloom's great, but sometimes I hear that, I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I hear that. Oh my God. All right, that's over.
Pretty creepy. Yeah.
Love it.
Jeff,
Though. Great actor.
is there anything you got coming up? I know there's something going on with you tonight. You're a very busy
actually,
man. So what have you got coming?
Tonight at 10 o'clock here, I am doing a deep dive with my buddy Jimmy from Future Ruins, and we're going to be talking extensively about this album, Dan Swano's Moon Tower, which just came out last Friday on double CD and vinyl. I think it's like blue. I haven't even opened mine yet. We're going to do the typical Gas Masks and Hand Grenades ad nauseum deep dive, track by track, kind of history of that kind of stuff. And Jimmy and I are both big fans of this album. Me, a newer fan, him a long in the tooth fan. Other than that, I've been kind of taking a break. I tend to do this thing where I suddenly just get really energetic and start roping people in for interviews and getting really aggressively trying to bring people in to do projects. And then I kind of burn out for a couple weeks. And that kind of goes back to what I said about how you build a channel. Kind of hard to build a channel when you go hell's bells for 3 weeks and then take a month off, which is kind of what I tend to do. But I don't do this for likes and clicks, and I don't do it for money. I do it really to satisfy my own thing, whatever that thing is, sharing my knowledge, sharing my opinions, sharing, some of the humor that I have, that kind of stuff like that, so.
Well, like you said earlier, it also helps you with your, what you're going through physically and all that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what's got you in the first place. And it's an escape.
Being gorgeous isn't a disease, Shred. We've covered that.
Very good. Very, very good. A pointed, surgical, and an insightful, what am I trying to say?
He's right. He was trying to say something. He just wasn't sure. But you got to be on. I do want to make one really extremely important point. The other main reason I do this and continue to do it is for the community. The community of people in general are some of the finest, most amazing people that I've met. Not to include you, Lee. I'm just sorry. I mean, we don't know each other that well, so I'm gonna exclude you at this point. But
touche.
No, but seriously,
he's all right.
if I go back to 21, 22 and extrapolate from when I started the channel to a lot of the people that were in the chat that were coming into Marty and that crew, they didn't have a name. They were just the Friday Night Metal guys or whatever. I don't think, right, Marty? You didn't have a name for that, I don't think. I started to meet so many people, many of whom now I've met from across the country, like people that I've gone out not this past December, but 24. 24, I went out to no name. Yeah. I went out to Colorado, met my buddy Jimmy that I'm doing this thing with tonight, stayed at his place. We went to the Decibel Fest, headed back out from there, went to California, hung out with Craig from Forbidden and, all these.
You did?
Yeah. He's a friend of mine. Yeah.
No. And I don't know how he gets around because, I was listening to an interview the other day, and if everyone wants to go and see a fucking amazing interview, Necrofire, that you did a few days ago, about a week ago, and there's a great story in there where they're talking about whether Necrofire. The problem was, do I stay with Seasons of Mist or do I go to Metal Blade? Scratch chin. I'm sitting there going, that's an interesting problem to have,
Yeah.
considering I pay for my own stuff. But it's one of those interviews where it's like, I think you're friends with the guy from Season of Mist.
Yeah,
And
I'm friends with Gordon, the main dude, the main US guy is a friend.
And you said something the other day about you might have been at a show with is it Tommy Victor or the Prong guy? Was that, or did I misread that?
No, I went to see them open. Prong opened for Voivod, and I hung out with Tommy after the show.
You just show up on some great.
So one of the
seriously, dude, yeah.
So let me give you this lowdown here. I know I've taken over your show. I'm sorry.
No, absolutely. You're supposed to. That's what you're doing. Do it.
One of the coolest, other than meeting the awesome people like Marty. Marty and I have not met in person yet, but my friend Jimmy is like one of my best friends in the world now. The last 4 years. Rick from the Dreadful Minutes, one of my best friends. That guy is the most amazing human being you will ever meet. And Lee, we got to get together at a show in Philly coming up, man.
Yeah, he's a neighbor of mine.
He is.
I say that. Yeah. I mean,
I'm not that far away. I'm only.
I drive past his house a lot. He doesn't know.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know about it. Yeah. He did mention some guy with a beard was driving by back and forth.
I slow down.
And he kept yelling out the window, "Hey baby, you looking good. You looking good to me. You look marvelous." But yeah, so
it's a problem.
The other super cool thing that's happened as a result of this is that I've always I've known quite a few artists just through weird associations that I've had throughout my life. Like I worked for the band Porcupine Tree for a number of years with Stephen Wilson's a good buddy of mine. We go back.
He just dropped a beer.
We go back 25 years, Steve and I, almost 30 actually now. And I've kind of gotten to know a lot of people. Like I got to, many times hang out with Michael Ockerfeld on his bus and on their bus and just chill. I mean, you're like, wow, this is weird. This is really happening. Warrell Dane from Nevermore, just Jeff Loomis, those guys. So, but what has happened as a result of me doing these longer form interviews and just interviews in general and working with some of these labels that I've gotten to work with is I've become friends with certain artists, like some artists are like, they know I'm coming to a show. They throw me on the guest list and I get to go back and hang out. I mean,
that's awesome, dude.
It's super cool. It's super weird. Back in September, I went to the Cryptopsy show. Not a massive Cryptopsy fan of the music, but Matt was such a fucking cool guy. He's like, hey, we're coming to your town. Just let me know that, here's my number. Call me and let me know what time you're coming down. We'll hang out. Maybe we'll go get some beers, whatever. It didn't work out that way. But after the show, he came out and found me and took me backstage. And we just hung out. And next thing I know, I'm hanging out with him and the Cryptopsy guys and fucking George Callias from Nile and all the Nile dudes, Carl Sanders. And I'm like, how'd this happen? Like, what?
He's got awesome chicken, that guy. Hey, you tell a great story about, and I don't know if you want to just tell it and then we'll just like kick you out of here, but you tell a great story about being trapped. I don't have the words trapped, but you were definitely on a bus and the band wanted to take you to New York City.
Yeah, that was Tesla. So
so good band.
1987. Went to my buddy and I, his girlfriend, went to see Def Leppard in Philadelphia at the Spectrum, and they're playing in the round, and Tesla was opening for him. Right after the show, we go out and we find where the buses are, but the buses like drive underneath the venue. That's and there's buses down there, but there's a big bus out in the parking lot, right? And the buses that are down in there, we're kind of hanging out, and all of a sudden you see Joe and Steve Clark, who he was still alive at that point in time, and Phil Cullen, Phil had replaced Pete Willis.
Was it Vandenberg who came in after that?
No, Vandenberg didn't. No, that was
who?
much later. That was
Okay, yeah. He was after Steve died. Yeah.
You talking about Vivian?
Vivian, sorry, Vivian, one of the Campbells.
So-
Was this is this the would this be like did Little Susie? Has that already hit MTV?
It was their first album, Mechanical Resonance. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's already been on MTV, and that's a thing at this point, right?
Yep. And Hysteria is blown up as one of the biggest albums ever of all time, right?
Yeah.
So after we're yelling and we're like, can we get your, we're like, 87, I'd have been 22.
Ooh, awesome.
Wait. 21, 22, right in that range. And so we're legal, we're drinking beers in there, being big shots, tough guys. And my buddy Jim, who almost is as good looking as me, but not quite. But I mean, he's close, okay? But he had this
a horrible man.
He had this Asian girlfriend, Grace, that was like a 20 out of 10. She was absolutely mind-blowing. And she was dressed up very provocatively, shall we say. And the upshot is we never the Def Leppard guys never came up. They didn't come up there. However, we walk over to this bus that's just sitting there. We bang on the door just to see if anybody, maybe it's the road crew. We can get pics or a set list or whatever. And fucking the door opens and there's Jeff Keith from Tesla. I'm like, dude. And he's like, hey, what's up, guys? Because he's only a couple years older than me. So he's probably like late 20s. Yo, dudes, what's up, man? And we're all like, hey, man, they see Grace. They were not going to let me and my buddy on, but they see Grace and boom, hey, guys, come on in, So we walk into the bus. Next thing you know, we're fucking drinking rum and cokes with those dudes and hanging out with them. And then the crazy part is I look out the window in the lounge there, and this fucking Porsche 911 Targa whale tail, the whale tail Targas?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Up, like brand fucking new. And this dude gets out. Big, got giant hair, fucking leathers and everything. And this chick gets out and, this like, whoa, what the, probably a stripper. I don't know. I don't want to sound misogynistic, but she was, it was like, I was a young man. She was good looking.
Total stripper. Yeah.
It's fucking Jeff. It's fucking Jeff LaBar from Cinderella, who are a local Philly band, of course. So Jeff LaBar knows the Tesla guys, jumps on, and we're all just hanging out. I'm like, this is fucking weird, man. Like, this is so bizarre. So that was then the next thing you know, we're hanging out.
Don't want to miss a thing. Like that song.
The next thing I know,
here we go.
Fires up. And are you guys there?
Yep.
Yeah, you're here. Okay. You're good. Yeah, you're great. You're great, Jeff.
I froze on the edge of our seats. Oh, I froze. I'm listening.
You're fine.
Is it me that's freezing?
No. I'm trying to listen to your story. You keep stopping.
We all froze for a minute. I wasn't sure what was going on. There we go. Ears. The bus fires up, and I'm not really thinking much of it. It's not that late. It's only like 11:30 or something like that, 11:45. And all of a sudden, the bus starts moving, and I'm like, I go over to Jeff, and I'm like, or Tom. Maybe I went over to what's the other? Not Tommy, the other guitar player, Frank. I'm like, Frank, what's going on? He's like, oh, dude, you're going to fucking New York, man. I'm like, what? No, man. No, I got to get up and work tomorrow, dude. He's like, no, you're going to New York with us. You're going to be our road crew. I'm like, the fuck I am. I don't know anything about that shit. I did, but I didn't. But yeah, so that happened. That also happened to me with Opeth too. And the Opeth bus for Ghost Reveries. We knew those guys from way back in. I knew the Opeth guys since 2003 because they co-toured with Porcupine Tree. They did a co-tour, and I went to like 10 of those shows. So I was hanging out. In fact, I have to be careful. How do I say this? Martin Mendez, the original, well, he was technically the second drummer of Opeth, but in the big years, like, the My Arms, Your Hearse up through. Okay.
Absolutely.
he asked me to procure something for him in Philadelphia, assuming that I would know where to procure said thing. And I'm like, dude,
Trailer Park Boys style.
sorry, bro. Sorry. Well, it wasn't that kind of thing. It was a little more serious thing.
No,
And I'm like,
okay.
bro, I don't know anything about that stuff. Sorry. I mean, sorry. But yeah, so they played the TLA in Philly and with Nevermore. Man, I can't remember the other band that was on that bill. There was one other band. And was it is that me in the middle there? It looked a little like me with the upside down.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, so we were partying with the Opeth guys, and the bus starts moving. And not only was it moving, it was like moving. And I'm like, oh, whoa, dude, we got to get off, man. Bus driver's like, you should have gotten off 10 minutes ago. I'm like, well, you yelled to us that you were leaving, man. So, but yeah, that's kind of been the weird story of my life. I've been in the right place the wrong time, and the wrong place the right time, and
Yeah, man, you have lived a full life. I feel like you're like the guy from Almost Famous. You could have written a book and toured with the Doors, and you would have been that guy.
Almost a rock star. Almost.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
But
awesome stories. I could listen to you talk about this shit for hours. You're easy on the eye.
Man. Well, listen, I know your wife is behind the scenes here.
I have one last question. Go ahead. Yes, Jeff, go.
I was going to say, I know your wife's behind the scenes here, and thank you, Miss Anthropy, for doing this. But I promise, if Lee comes on to me in the future, I will say no. Okay, I just will.
Et cetera, et cetera. Very good. Very, very good. A pointed, surgical, and an insightful, what am I trying to say?
Sometimes I don't know if it's Jeff or Jeff. It's amazing, isn't it?
It could be GEOFF or Jess.
GEOFF.
What you got? What you got?
While you're here, sorry, Shred, do you have a last question?
Yeah. One last question here. We have to know your shampoo and conditioning routine with those absolutely beautiful locks. The ladies in the chat want to know. I've received 15 texts during this thing about from maybe not Megan, maybe or maybe not several, maybe or maybe not the producer backstage. I don't even know.
Told him to put the blindfold on.
Listen,
my wife has. It's my wife. They all want to know, what is your shampoo and conditioning routine to frame that beautiful face with those beautiful locks? What is the routine, Jeff?
Well, first of all, I have to say that, it's understandable. I get it. Okay. I completely understand. Okay.
They're only human, Jeff.
I have my buddy John Halm from Agalock. You familiar with that band?
Yes, we are.
He calls me the Hair. That's my name, the Hair.
Does he
whisper like, what's the hair up to tonight? And it's like, the hair's just lounging, sir.
Breathy.
The hair.
It's breathy. I love it. The hair.
That's how I imagine him saying it.
I love it.
I use tea tree shampoo and tea tree conditioner.
Wow.
Although I'll admit the truth, I don't go for the real tea tree. It's like the fake tea tree. It's like the cheaper, the Amazon brand of tea tree, because it's like literally like half the price. So yeah, man, I don't, about every other day I wash it. There you go, Pantene. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Yeah, so that's the deal, man. And I'm kind of in need of a little bit of a trim job. So
hey,
if there's any super hot hairdressers out there that are not male, okay, I'm just saying they have to be female.
Fair point.
Hit the
guy.
That's the Goldblum way.
That's right.
The Goldblum way.
Thank you so much. As soon as we came off that Marty show, we Shred and I were discussing this for a good week. So we beyond happy that you found the time to come on because I knew you're going to be cool and you had stories. And all we had to do was just slightly push you in a direction. It was like,
man.
wow, floodgates open.
I kind of
Don't apologize, my friend. Do not apologize.
Oh, no. Do not.
But just let me say this. I apologize for kind of taking over and taking the narrative because I didn't really let you guys ask a whole lot of questions.
Oh, you got my questions. I got my answers.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted. That's absolutely what we wanted. I'm new enough to you. I just saw you. Miss A, if you want to put up the photos again real quick of Jeff, when I first saw Jeff, it's mere weeks ago, and so I'm new to Jeff. But recently, like you go on the hikes and stuff, I love seeing you there. So yeah, thank you for coming. That's where I saw him.
I mean,
beautiful. He makes a beautiful lady. And look at that. I mean, buns. That's the.
Look at that bulge, ladies. Look at that bulge, ladies. Come on.
Real.
Come on.
That's real. It's all him.
It's all real,
all
man.
Him.
It's all real. All 3 inches of it. It's all real. I swear to God.
Gorgeous.
Well, no, not really.
Thank you, Jeff, for coming on,
dudes.
Jeff, before you go, we're going to play a song and then we're going to let you go. But have you ever heard of a band called Pestilence? Yep, that's what I said when I read this too. So they're an anonymous duo from Basque County, if I said that right. But they're in Spain, so I will forgive you for not knowing it.
Basque. Yeah.
In Australia, it's Bascu. It's like a beer.
Yeah.
They play a style. They play a style of metal called corrosive death metal. Does that sound like? Have you heard of a corrosive death metal band?
Nope.
More importantly, they're on our friend's label, Goat Throne Records, and he is here, and we are going to be playing Goat Throne's bands tonight. So this is Pestilence. I'm hoping Miss A has got this song queued up, and this song is called Phlegm. Play the song. Don't make me look weird.
Jeff Goldblum. What does Jeff Goldblum want?
I want my money back.
Mm-hmm.
And I want angels to give it to me. And pixies to count it out for me. And a gnome or a hobbit or an elf to sleep at the foot of my bed and I just want them all over my backyard. But no matter what happens with any of that, I do want my money back.
Dude, that was fucking brutal.
That was absolutely brutal. Thank you, Aaron, Mr. Goathorn Records, for sending that in, man. We really appreciate that, dude. That was
And you can get that at goathronerecords.com.
Yeah. Put that over. GTR, check him out. He's here in the chat hanging out. He's in there fucking around there. Everybody, thank you for that. Jeff was awesome, Lee. Thank you, man. I know Brother Lee, man, he had a million questions. I was like, Lee, get in there. Jeff was an amazing guest, right? I mean, what a guy. What a guy.
Yeah, and I mean that's just the stuff he will tell you, all right? The stuff that he won't tell you is way more exciting. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. And his show, if you haven't watched it, I'd suggest go over and look at it. It's pretty much, it's like if you want to nerd out on just albums, like that is the place to go. Plus, he's super entertaining. So
yeah,
it's you grab a beer, you sit there, and before you know it, it's 3 hours later, and he's still going. You know,
he will talk about anything. And again, he need not apologize for his. That's exactly we knew this was. That's why we had him on in the first place. Love that guy. Again, thank you, Jeff. Your rule. Again, Lee, that was a lot of fun. I think we should move on now to the next new segment that you've also come up with. Again, he's already producing, but he's here co-hosting, man. We love it. Should we do the Diddy segment, dude? You want to do that shit?
Yeah. I don't know if we got a little front page for it, but we're calling this, even though I think we do. But I figured we would. Now. You want to throw that up there. I have lovingly kind of changed this to a Diddy or didn't he? All right. So Shred's going to read you a great little limerick, and I'm going to give you the background. And then he wasn't charged with these crimes, but we get to fucking have our day in court now, and now we get to throw our judgment out there.
That's right.
Did he or didn't he?
Did he or didn't he? All right. The first limerick here is there once was a Porsche on the street that fell to a fiery defeat. They blamed the bad boy for the flaming decoy, but the proof wasn't quite as complete.
So this is a famous story. I don't remember the rapper's name, but he was having an affair, I guess, or he was dating Diddy's ex-girlfriend. And prosecutors initially alleged that Diddy had rival's car blown up with a Molotov cocktail. Diddy does not fuck around. Due to a romantic rage, however, they dropped the attempted arson theory before the jury could decide, as they could not directly tie him to the explosion. I say a Molotov to the Porsche is pretty fucking direct. How many people do you know, Shred, that can Molotov a Porsche and walk away with it?
Nobody. None of my friends. Well, actually, listen, I know a few people but yeah, no, not any real people that live real lives like us. No, not at all. No, it's a celebrity thing. You get away with that.
Look, I'd be pissed. I'd want to, I would find, if he had a pickup truck and a Porsche, I would probably do the pickup truck because I feel bad about the Porsche. I mean,
here's the thing. Also, another truth here is he's probably got fucking super great insurance on that fucking thing. He's just going to get a better fucking Porsche, unfortunately. And either way, you know what I mean? I guess what he needs to do is hire better fucking security so his cars don't get blown up with fucking, yeah.
And you know what would be an interesting little thing here? Everyone in the chat, if you ever had a girl or a guy that's gone off with another person that you've known, is that something that you would do? I say we're only going to count their votes tonight on this one. So get him in. Let's see if he's guilty. Is that something that you would do if you were in that position and you knew that he had a Porsche? What's the chat saying, Shred? Can you see it? Because I'm trying to find it.
I can see the chat. What do you say, chat? What do you say? Frazier says, yes, I have. So you've committed arson, Frazier, for someone? Is that what you're saying? Do you agree? If you're guilty or not? Guilty or not guilty, chat?
Did he or
nah,
didn't he?
Yeah, did he or didn't he? Thank you, Marty, Heavy Metallurgy. We really appreciate the super chat.
Thanks,
Andrew
Marty.
and Andrew and Megan as well. All you guys rule. Appreciate that. But did he? Yeah, that's right. Sorry, Lee. Did he or didn't he? My bad. Did he or didn't he?
I
Did he or
would.
didn't
I mean, I
he?
think I would. I just would pick a different car. But you know, but is that
Well, I don't
maybe?
know.
Maybe
I mean,
I didn't love her that much then. If I picked the fucking shitty car.
well, exactly. I mean, what's the statement you're trying to make? Which car did she really like more, and how much
Yeah.
is the hate level? I think there's all kind of levels for everybody, Lee. I understand where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
Booge
Like, if
says
it's
he did he, so I'm going to go with Booge on this
he
one
did
and
it.
say he
He
did
did
he.
it. I'm with that. He did it. He did
Yep.
it. You know,
Guilty.
if it was my F-150, I'd be pissed, even if I
Yeah.
had a Porsche. I'd be like, fuck these. The Porsche is fine, insured.
Yep.
So is the F-150, but I got memories in this thing. Anyways, Lee. All right, I'll read the next one. Here we go.
Do it.
All right, did he or didn't he? An assistant was taken away to a warehouse where secrets might stay with a polygraph test at the mogul's request, but kidnapping didn't hold sway. Did he or didn't he? Did he or didn't he?
Again, a very elaborate crime. Like we're talking kidnapping here. So, I mean, we've gone from arson to kidnapping. It sounds very, you know, like this is a gang related thing. So, I mean, a former assistant by the name of Capricorn Clark testified she was taken to a warehouse and forced to take a lie detector test because Diddy suspected her of theft. Prosecutors ultimately did not pursue this as a kidnapping charge. So, with all the look, I mean, I say that if where there's smoke, there's fire. Excuse the pun, but this is something where if you've got this crime and then this crime and then you've got this crime linked to you, chances are you probably did it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If anyone
There's
else has
usually
an
a chain.
opposing view,
No, there's absolutely usually a chain of evidence that will follow certain things. Although you can be led by certain good defense lawyers in other directions. However, you know, to be made to believe other things. However, listen, man, you cannot paint so many things so obvious sometimes. All right.
didn't he have OJ's lawyer?
Yeah,
Did he have OJ's lawyer?
One of those guys. Yeah, one of the.
I want
guys.
that guy. Right? He can get you out of anything.
Hey, if you have millions of dollars, you can win anything. And that is very true, by the way. I mean, you can really get away. We were sort of getting on that. Thank you, Barry. Barry says, Diddy them all. Thank you, Barry, for the $2 super chat. You rule that Gold Medal show. Thank you. Yeah, that's.
I mean, OJ didn't even get a speeding ticket.
Well,
evading
here's
police.
what happened. Here's what happened though. Then years later, when all the stuff got stolen, then he went to go get them. Remember the whole hotel thing went down, and he did serve time. But then guess what happened? Then he came out and he was all, "Oh, I don't know what happened." And listen, God got him in the end. God got him in. Yeah. Okay, we all know what Lee's talking about. I absolutely know what you're talking about. Hello, interviews. Hey. I didn't tell you. I'm just out here on the golf course. Okay, we shouldn't think about OJ voices, I guess. Anyway, all right, let's get to the last one here.
Let's do it.
Well, again, karma got him. You know what I'm saying? It's just saying when you chop your wife's head off. Anyways, when you allegedly was not found guilty of that. By the way. Anyways, free Britney. A tale of a balcony height gave many a witness a fright with a grip and a threat and a stage that was set, but the jury said not guilty that night. Did he or did he?
So there's a famous story where Vanilla Ice got held over a cliff by Serge Knight from Death Row. This seems very similar to it, and he was rapping like this in the rapper verse, and Diddy, and it's starting to add up, but. Civil lawsuits and initial crime theories allege that Diddy once dangled a woman over a 17th floor hotel balcony to intimidate her. While these stories painted a picture of extreme coercion, the jury acquitted him of the overarching racketeering and sex trafficking charge that relied on such acts of force. Ha! Now-
Lee's expression there says it all. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, dude. Yeah.
I want to be able to do things too, and I don't because I do not want to get arrested. Diddy doesn't seem to give a fuck, and
no fucks given. Yeah.
hats off to him, man. If he's what J-Dog would call a fucking a go-getter.
A go-getter, yeah. And he's gotten away with it for the. I mean, I think, is he still in or is he out? I don't even know. I know that he beat most of the charges in reality.
Yeah.
But did he or didn't he? You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, dude. You know what I mean? That's insane. And that kind of shit happens in real life. You know, they're talking about Rob Van Winkle, like Evan said. That's all Vanilla Ice's real name. He did, it was, what was that? Suge Knight held him over the balcony back in the day. Yeah, go get the charges, Aaron says. Go get some charges, he said. There's got to be more. The thing,
he went to jail,
the other part,
you know?
He went to jail. He didn't go to, well, I think he probably had a mini prison.
Maybe not for that,
some
but
bullshit
yeah.
fucking thing. Yeah, Suge got locked up for a while. Yeah, he got fucking locked up for a minute because he did that and so many other things. But yeah, that was good. That was the, well, what did we change? That's the did he or didn't he? So we'll change that if we, or whatever do it. That was great. Now, thank you, Lee, for that segment this week. Appreciate that, brother. All right, the did he or didn't he?
He did.
He's and the limericks that he did it all. And he did more. Allegedly. This is all allegedly, by the way. I'm just saying allegedly. He did or did not do these things to men and stuff and weird things and men. Okay, anyway. Miss A, the lovely Miss A back there, pulling all the switches and running the show backstage. Thank you again. Let's move on to the what do you say, Lee? We did it. We got another new segment this week. It's it's similar to others, but we're just doing new shit. Okay, we're doing the grocery store gaffes, if we could, Miss A.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah, these are good. These are going to be fun. We previewed a few of these earlier, and we couldn't stop laughing our asses off.
We're back. That's actually footage of Diddy doing that, right? That's a reenactment.
I think that's a full reenactment. Look at him go. That's what happens when you do the pink or that pink powder. I'll just say that allegedly did pink
nose beads.
Mountains of nose beads. Yeah. I mean, anyways, I didn't mean to get so excited when Lee said that at all. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna scratch off the old Diddy segment. That was great again. Thank you, Lee. Let's get on to the grocery store gaff, if we could, Miss A. These are fun. These are great. Some of these are from here. Some of these are from all over the world, Europe. Here we go. The grocery store gaffs. All right, check these out, Lee. This is more of a generic versus a name brand, but it's still a bit of a gaff, Lee, wouldn't you say? I mean, Lucky Charms aren't that much. Yeah.
I mean, you see this stuff. You see this stuff in like Aldi and things, right? Where they have like you get Cocoa Pops, and then you've got like Cocoa Puffs, and then you know what I mean. You Cocoa Balls. That always brings a little bit of a giggle to me.
Right.
Yeah, you see this quite a bit in the discount stores.
Right. And they're good enough, but like, here's the difference. Lucky Charms doesn't have to say, love it or it's free. The Marshmallow Mateys have to say that. But by the time you get it home and open it up and take it back, do you really think, well, you've already paid for it. You've opened it. It's food. They're not taking it back. Anyway.
Kids will eat anything.
Well, that's just true. Yeah, my kid, my kids probably eat Lucky Charms. Some, and believe it or not, the marshmallows seem to be bigger, and it's crazy. Anyways.
And that's to celebrate St. Patty's Day coming up, too.
Oh, coming up. We will do something, too. It's going to be great. Yeah, but this was more of a little store. There's going to be a few comparisons like this in here. You have the generic versus the name brand because they are just the names are hilarious, Lee, right? I mean, the Marshmallow Mateys, right? I mean, the Mateys. Okay, I love it when you say it. Can you say it again? I'm not trying to make fun. Say Mateys.
Marshmallow Mateys. But I would say it's more of it's got a fisherman's hook. So it's more of a fisherman's thing, a piratey thing. But there's no pirate on it.
Right.
Pirates aren't very lucky, I guess.
Yeah, it's got an anchor for the T. That's fucking lame.
I think this is confused. Like it wants to be something.
It wants to be way more.
It's like Asia. He wants to be able to like talk properly, but he can't. And this is what Marshmallow Mateys is.
Right. They're trying to cross like almost like well, is it Captain Crunch? Is it Lucky Charms? Is it? I don't know. They're trying too hard, and it's not working. Yeah. And it's Malto Meal, by the way, isn't. That's some kind of a name brand, but they're still, anyways.
I don't know.
That's what it is. It's better for you. 14 grains, a whole grain. That's the problem. It's better for you.
Yep.
Okay? That's just it. All right, please, Miss A, if we could move on to the next one, please, young lady. Just take a look at these, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Lee and I had fun. We previewed a couple of these. This was one of them.
It's the faces that really like sell that. And have a look.
They all have their O face. Is that what you're trying to say?
Especially the green one. Like she's good. Like she's good. She had a good night.
She's in love. She's like, I'm marrying you because you just gave me. You just put me in your mouth. Peanut nutter.
Oh, that poor little green nutter.
The red one looks sort of shocked, like, whoa!
Yeah,
what did you see?
That was quick. Like, what the fuck happened? And then there's like the blue one. He couldn't do it. He wanted to. It was he just held on for too long. He's like, fuck.
He's just happy to be there, you know. Well, that happened. We're good.
He's in the corner. He's in the corner with a camera.
Aaron, she got back now. Okay, this is. I mean, how do they even get away with this? It's the same thing, except if you get Raisin Bran, you can get a free DVD. Holy shit! I wonder what that's of.
Yeah. That's what sold it to me. But I guess raisins, you can't really copyright raisins, and bran is another thing. It's like apples and oranges. If you had, you can't really.
Like happy birthday, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, both give you the shits, all right. So yeah, you're safe with either one of them.
Well, they make it. They're supposed to make them float. Yeah, the raisins do the shits, and then the flakes make them float. It's sort of the two things at the same time, really. You know, but I mean, Market Pantry Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran probably gives you what, an ounce or two more of raisins, about the difference, I'd say, and probably a bit more sugar on the little flakes. I can't remember. Does Raisin Bran have sugar on the flakes? Chat, Lee,
probably.
I don't.
Everything's got sugar on it, but I remember as a kid, I used to get. We used to call it something else. It wasn't Raisin Bran. It was called something else. Sultana Bran. It was called because we call raisins sultanas. But I used to spend like the first few whatever's just picking all the raisins out of the fucking thing because I love the bran flakes. I didn't know you could actually just buy the bran flakes without the sultanas in them because they just got bran flakes. But yeah, it was.
I remember like even when taking my kids to the dentist earlier, and like, oh yeah, you know, we're like, oh, we give them raisins. The girlfriend like, don't. If you give your kids a bunch of raisins, it's like the worst thing in candy, worse than candy bars for their fucking teeth. Anyways, so this is another just like, hey, it's hiding all the sugar, but we still love it. I don't eat this often. I'm a Honey Bunches of Oats guy, but anyway, if you're asking me, or really, hey, you want to know? I'm an old man, but even when I was a young man, I'll tell the truth right here. OG Crispix. Give me a fucking box of Crispix, like a teaspoon, just a light sprinkle of sugar over the top and some milk, dude. Oh man, maybe even put a little banana in there. Fuck.
Dude, I'm not stopping at just milk. I go half and half because you want that creamy.
You're living, Lee.
I know, man. People say I don't get out much, but fucking I do half and half. While you people are doing milk.
Dude, you just gave me an idea. I'm gonna get half and half tomorrow morning at the old Croc Cheese Safeway. and I'm getting half and half, and I'm gonna have me some Crispix and fucking half and half. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you, Miss A. Listen, look at here, Lee. We got this. Look at these again. The yeah, Dr. Perky. Am I gonna get a boner if I drink that? I kind of feel like I might. You know what I mean?
I get it, Dr. Perky. I mean,
Yeah,
she sounds like fun. I assume she's a woman. You know,
Mountain Lion. Okay, you're going all the way with it. I like it. I would assume she's all right. And then yeah, Mountain Lion just makes you think that's almost like a Four Loko without alcohol in it. Whoever drinks that. Although I mean, we all know it's Mountain Dew, but it's also so like. Listen, we've all had these. I grew up in a trailer park. I've had the off-brands. It used to be for those of you in America, and these are American now, but we had like Shasta Cola out here. I don't know if people are familiar. Shasta was sort of a cheaper brand or whatever. But yeah, Dr. Perky Mountain Lion. And what's the other one on the end? I couldn't quite read it. Was it the Amazing Orange?
Orange.
That's all I could go.
Someone got real creative, eh? They tapped out after Mountain Lion. They went, what can we call this orange drink? Fuck, orange. Amazing. It's amazing orange. Good.
Aaron says, I'm calling the Mrs. Dr. Perky. It's on. Attaboy, Aaron.
That'll get her in the mood.
That'll get her. Show her this first. Be like, listen, we got to go to the never mind. Dr. Perky, that was good. She has the rules, Paul. You're right. Okay, this is enough. Now, these are obvious. These are just generic Oreos somewhere, but cream betweens. I mean, we all everybody who's.
This is a family show.
Know, Lee.
No, I'm seeing a definite distinction in the, is that the right word? But I'm definitely seeing a thread of the same.
Are we trending?
We're trending. I think we've gone from nutters to perkies to cream betweens.
Man, listen, we're all a bunch of whores behind the scenes anyways, aren't we? Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Cream betweens. If you see this, I'm bringing this home. Listen, before I even thought to put this in the show, as soon as I saw it, I screenshot and sent it to my wife. I was like, hey, check these out. You know what I mean? So I'm a dude. That's what we do. You can admit it, Lee, or not. But if you don't want to have these, if you're tired of these, you could always upgrade, downgrade to possibly the next level. Everyone likes to go next level, right?
Yeah.
Especially with your cookies. Do you go next level with your cookies, Lee?
That feels a bit tame, this one. I feel like cream betweens, I think we can go better. There we go.
If you didn't get enough cream on the first one, you're going to get some double cream between chocolate sandwich cookies, that is what we're talking about.
Bring a friend. That's what this is saying.
Oh, man.
Double cream betweens. Is there no quality control? Is there no one reading this? Or do you think they are doing it? Now, I wish we would have had this when Jeff was here.
These are great. Super Dick Mans. And this is a blue wall. I don't even know what this actually is. It's in another language. Looks like it's a waffle.
Do you know what? Yeah. And it's got like a marshmallow and a chocolate coating. We used to have something like similar to that.
On it.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get on camera. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the name is amazing. You're right. Jeff would have ran with this for fucking 20 minutes of awesome Dickman's jokes, I think. Yeah. And it's just. What's it? And then even the word dessert.
Wait. We are missing the whole thing because I don't read whatever language this is. Does that not say blue waffle?
I think, but it says BLAUE.
No,
Blau waffle.
Please, chat. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, chat. That no one has heard of blue waffle. And if you haven't, you need to get on your phone right now and you need to Google the words blue waffle and tell me what you spot.
I'm doing it.
And it's not my fault. No, she's already moved on.
I got to move on. All right, we're getting to the finger Marie's. If you go ahead, Lee. Go.
No, I'm right with you. I didn't put this together. I don't know who did, but someone.
I did.
Someone is showing their hand or their fingers, so to speak.
You know, never mind. I almost said something I shouldn't say, but because it wouldn't be behind the scenes. But yeah. Trev, my brother from another mother, streams the hatreds here. Definitely, what did he say? Oh, definitely look up. Well, anyways, Finger Marie's. These are some great little cookies that are just, listen, You don't have to finger Marie, but if you know someone
If you
named
do.
Marie, you should send. Yeah, and send these to her. Finger Marie, and then put the.
I don't,
I can't stop, Lee.
dude.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't finger Marie. What's that old joke? I don't always finger Marie, but when I do, you know. Hey, super sluts.
Super slut.
That's Now, what do you think that is? I mean, what do you think that means? What is what in Japan or China what does slut mean in?
I have no idea, and I didn't even bother to look it up because this was so awesome. Because this is not even AI. This is a real thing. This is a real ass product. Super sluts, you guys. And you know what? I know a lot of people that I want to send this to. It'd be hilarious. And so I'm actively looking for it. We have actually a Japanese market right over here, and I'm probably going to go over there tomorrow morning and really go. If we find this, we might even try it on the show and see if I turn into a slut. My wife
there used to be so much. Dude, there used to be a thing when you're in high school that if you went to like a dance or something, if you hung out by the female toilets, it was a good place to meet women. Now, when you're a little older, you go to the fucking ramen aisle. You just wait for someone to pick that up.
You know what? You're like, hey,
I
see what's hey. I like
exactly.
Hey, I'm ready. Here we go. Dude, roll with it, Lee. Go for it, buddy. This is all you.
Dude, finishing sauce, creamy white. It doesn't even hide what it is. I used to play a game where you would put conditioner in your hand and you would take a photo and you'd send it to your friend and you'd say, is it hand cream or is it cum? And you would have like this stream of text going backwards and forwards to figure out what it was.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, look at it even is like drizzling over the meat and like. I mean, listen, we all know, we've seen. We're all adults here. Holy fuck, man! Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah,
take away the corned beef and add a belly button. It's the same thing.
Oh my god!
Oh gosh.
And by the way, Miss A, our producer backstage here, our partner, she said you guys have eaten this, the cock flavored soup mix. Well, at least she's had it. And then Paul's even sent me about this. Yeah, Paul's had it too, I think, all the time. Anyways, go ahead, please.
We bought some of this actually, and unsurprisingly, it's not cock flavored. How do I know that?
Come on, everybody, because he's boy Lee. Boy.
Hey, I'm an equal opportunity.
He's in America now. He eats glizzy. He's had a glizzy, but he's never had a cock in his mouth. That's what he's telling you, folks. And I appreciate that, Lee. All right, this is amazing. It's only puke.
Crazy Chinese people.
Like, dude, there's a cool. It looks like there's a beer sitting there next to these. Are these? At first I thought these were noodles, but they look more like it's a beer. Right? So they're little cracker snacks, right? Yeah, like almost like a Chex Mix, but it's only puke. Like, I'm not trying to. Well, honestly, if I'm there and I've had a few of those beers and they're like, "Hey, man, try this only puke," I'm like, fucking A. It's just it. You know what I mean? Maybe
any port in a storm, but man, that's if you're drunk enough, anything will taste good.
You're absolutely right, dude. I mean, all of us. Can anybody disagree with that in the chat? I highly doubt it. It's because you really will. I've eaten things drunk that I'll never eat again, or unless I'm that drunk again, which is not totally likely in certain things.
Till tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Until tomorrow. Oh, okay. Now, this is obviously, some of these are European guys, right? This is, I don't know, Justo snacks. There's a lot of U's in there. But the Mega Puss sort of looks like a Twinkie, Glizzy Man. Yeah, he's like he's
Mega, please. Mega.
This looks like, I think this is what, like macaroni and cheese or cheesy poofs, right? Or like Cheetos or something. These are Cheetos, right? Yeah, that's freaking crazy.
No, it's a snack, I guess. It's not liquidy, though it would make more sense if it was.
Right, it's Cheetos, right? It's like Cheetos or something, right? Yeah. But listen, that ain't Chester Cheetah. And it is weird that Chester Cheetah is like makes me like, and I'm old. I don't eat Cheetos anymore really either, because like I can eat a few, but then later I'm like, whoa. But anyways, The Mega Puss. If I see this, I'm buying it. Again, chat, if you fucking see stuff in the wild like this, send it to me, send it to Lee, send it to Miss A, send it to however you know how to contact us. Like even Jeremy, all the fucked up truck stuff. If you see this stuff in the wild, Paul sent me something earlier, but I didn't have time to add to the show. Send us it. This is good stuff. You know, there's great names out there for this stuff. Is that the last one, Miss A? I can't remember.
Can't be any more sex food, can you? Oh, let's go out with a bang.
I showed this to my kids earlier and my wife. And this is actually a real product, you guys. This is not fake. That is a real. These are called camel balls. It's chicle, which is Spanish for gum, right? So it's gum balls, but they're camel balls.
I don't know what's more disgusting, those big fucking swinging nuts or fucking carrot. Oh, it's camel. I was reading it's caramel. Bubblegum nuts.
No, camel balls.
Camel. I see a big camel there, and I didn't put the two and two together.
Well, you couldn't take your eye off the ball.
No, I was just like all fucking sack. Look at that. It's an impressive. It's impressive though, right? I mean, as a guy talking to another guy, that's impressive.
Is. That's like if you own a camel in a country where you roll a camel around, that's like having truck nuts on your truck in America. You're like, I got a big old, like, check it, my camel has these. That's like, and if you probably eat these while you're out on your camels, huge camel balls, you're doing your
on those balls.
Your stuff on your camel. Yeah, your camel business. That's all I'm going to say. Because I don't want to go down a road Lee knows. Anyways, all right. I think that was the last one, right? The camel balls, if I remember correctly.
In today's show, we'll be taking a close look at this mysterious creature.
What the fuck? Look at that thing's teeth. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh,
Fucking Little Debbie making children's nightmares real since fucking.
Little Debbie, after you've had a little doobie in a store, can become anything. That's what I'll just say. Oh man, but they are good snacks, man. Whoever does that shit, shout out to you guys. Lee,
yes.
That was great. Yeah. We have a couple of obituaries this week. We could move on to a couple of those, Miss A, if we could. Then we have a few shout outs for some people. And then we'll end this amazing new restructured show. We got obituaries, game over. This was I had fun with this. I almost put too much shit in it the other day. And this may change, but we're going to do obituaries. Game over right now. We've got a couple. Robert Carradine, Lee, this guy's a legend, right?
He was the guy responsible for me renting Revenge of the Nerds 2 so I could just see titties.
Dude, we're clipping that. We're clipping that. Yes, because that's exactly what both those movies, all those movies, that's the one where I'm not even, we all know the scene he's talking about where they go into the back with the fair carnival or whatever. Okay. Do I need to say more? This guy was great. Yeah, go watch Revenge of the Nerds. All the movies are pretty cool. We all got Booger from that movie and so many others. And fucking what was the guy? Ogre. The famous
Nerds. That was great.
Yeah. And Phil Campbell. Holy shit! Legendary. This is very sad, and we didn't want to, we're not going to do obituaries all the time on this show, but this was like, I said something to Miss A, like, hey, maybe we'll do obituaries this week, and then I woke up the next day, and I was like, fuck, this was there, and I'm like, all right, well, guess we got this one, and that sucked. Yeah, like Lee said, this guy, legendary guitarist, we all, Motorhead fucking, this is just Motorhead ruled. This guy was from the fucking beginning. Rest in power, Phil Campbell, huh, Lee?
I don't think he was there from the beginning.
Well,
But
no,
it was
sorry,
there
not
from
the
before.
beginning. Sorry.
I mean, he was alive from his beginning, I guess, and
Sorry,
died at the end
not
of it.
that beginning. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little. Hey, I've had a few.
Hey, good enough.
We're wrapping it up here. Hey, sometimes we fucking just say shit. All right, those are obituaries. I'm gonna say if we can move on to our promos we are gonna do here at the end of this show. Now we have that hard flyer, I do believe. I think we have that the GTR Hod flyer.
We've also
that's
got
right.
this next
Well,
week.
that's
nearly.
gonna be, that's at the end. We'll get
That's a
that at
teaser.
the end. We got a few of the flyers. Yeah, we'll do that tease at the end. The very end there. Here, you want me to get them? I can get them quicker if your computer is crashing.
She's probably up there cursing the gods.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Maybe I can help. We have.
Computer is shit.
Uh-oh. Where were they? Wait. They're up here. Right here. Okay, here's the hot flyer. Boom. All right, that's coming out soon. All right, I got it. No, I got you. We got this one. This is coming out 2026. Yep. Shout out Aaron. Fucking A. Go Throwing Records right there. 2026 Expanded Edition CD. That's coming out soon. Here you got the Infuriator show. That's March 27th. That's coming up this week, guys. At the 1810 Ojimon, Lee and I were there. That fucking place ruled, huh, Lee?
It does fucking rules.
Yeah. That fucking place is a cool place to go see a show.
But it's
in
$10.
Texas.
You know, I don't fly to Texas to go to $10 shows.
Absolutely.
It'd be $5 if Fran was running it.
Yeah. Well, this is Drucifer, Chemicost. I can't read the Dire Infernum. I can't read the other one. I need it bigger for my eyes to read.
Spectral Manifest.
Thank you,
right?
Lee. Yeah, something
That's
like that.
all right. It could be, might not be, but looks.
Either way,
close.
if you don't go see any of those other bands, go there for fucking Infuriator. That's Drucifer. His fucking band rules. That's fucking war, speed, fucking brutality. Drew rules. We got Maximum Friction here. The Roadhouse Nation. That's we're past that. Thank you, Miss A. She's back. All right. This is the Made of Steel. This is Maximum Friction with Just Priest. They're gonna be doing this Friday, March 20th. Woo! This just came out. You can go get this on DistroKid. This is Maximum Friction's. They have the 3 singles plus a brand new song coming out. I think this is coming out on CD or something like that. I'm not totally sure. They just sent this to me earlier. But go check it out. Google or go check out Maximum Friction. There's the Fran stuff there. Yeah.
Tiger Beat. They look good on the cover.
Yeah, they really do. They blend right in. I mean, you got JD, Francisco, Charles, and brother Matt there. Just blended in with all the hot boys and girls of the late 90s and maybe early 2000s. I'm not even sure who most of these people are. I think the one girl on the right is
you
the
got
ice cream
a
liquor.
Grande girl. She was there.
Wasn't that the ice cream liquor girl? Anyways, this the one that would look. That's all I know. Ariana Grande. I think that was the only one I recognized. That just came to me. Anyways, this is tonight in about a half an hour. Brother Shane down there in Southern California, live tonight, doing this show. Charged Noise Presents. This is Solicitor and Trencher. Looks like you got what's that? Regiment and Spins. I can't read those bottom ones. Lee, you can help me out with those.
Regiment, Satan's Grasp, and the one that looks like Speed Burner.
Yeah, 1720 LA. Get out there. What's that say? 7 p.m. all ages. He said show really starts at about 7:30. This is again Shane, Brother Shane, Vulgar Display Gaming. In a few weeks, I'm actually probably going to go down there and have lunch with him. Maybe we'll even. I'm trying, Lee. Guess what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to go have lunch with him. Yeah, well, go ahead. Go. I'll let you go.
No, I want you to say it first because whatever it is, I'm sure it's not what I'm thinking.
Oh, you missed it. Anyway, all right.
There's a thing in LA.
No, I was like, hey, man, maybe we'll have lunch at the Rainbow or something, man. We'll go down and Lenny's will hang out or something. We were going to do that last time, but this time I have more time. again, yeah, thank you to Jeff from Gas Mask.
And he is going to be starting his stream in 1 minute. If you got nothing else to do tonight, you can always go over and see Jeff. Tell him we said that fucking he was awesome and that we sent you. So he likes us. He sends me a pretty message in the morning with probably a photo of his, spandex crotch.
Right. And here we go next week. We have Logan from the Metal and Beer Snob YouTube channel. He's pretty fucking awesome. Can't wait to talk to him. We're going to have something. Next week, Lee and I will be doing a beer review with this guy. Right? Or Miss A and I, whoever. We're going to be doing this thing. Thank you all. We appreciate you coming. Jeff, Lee, this is fun. Thank you, Miss Anthony. Great job backstage once again. We appreciate you. And we especially appreciate you in the chat. Aaron, Rich, Barry, Fraser, all you guys rule. Jeremy, see all you guys here supporting. Thank you to Toasty, everybody else who was in here earlier. I see. That was great. So, we're going to be back here next week with Logan. We can't wait. And what's that? I think that's kind of it. We should just roll on out. What do you say, Brother Lee? Hey.
It's a fucking school night. People are going to go to work and they all want to go see fucking Jeff or whatever fucking whatever that guy, your friend. Isn't he?
Go check out Gas Masks and Hand Grenades or here in about 7:30. Go check out Charge Noise Presents Vulgar Display Gaming's gonna be down there doing the that stuff we just talked about at 7:30. Vulgar Display Gaming live tonight. So hell yeah.
That's right. Well, thank you everyone. It's been a great show, Freddy. Great guest.
You fucking roll. Yeah. Jeff was awesome. That was a great time. I had fun with all the new segments we came up with. We're gonna have fun new stuff next week. Lee and I have been talking. We've got a thing coming up for you guys. Congratulations. Before I get to that, thank you, Bulldog. I just saw that. Member for 3 months. Shout out, Bulldog. Lee and I and Miss A have worked out a thing with a certain guest that's going to come on where we're going to be going we're going to be going places. You know what I mean? We're not just going to be here in our room. Sometimes we may or may not be going places. It's going to be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. That's a little Easter egg sneak peek for you guys to look forward to in the future. Not anytime soon, but we look forward to you guys next week. Check us out.
Charlie, do you ever feel scared like something bad is gonna happen? What do you mean, Froggy? There's nothing to be afraid of. What about if all your flesh comes off? La 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 la.
Where's Becky? She's taking a shit.
I'm gonna kick his ass, and then I'm gonna kick your ass.
You're not gonna touch
me. And then I'm
me.
gonna kick it like rock death.
Oh, baby, beer! Oh, baby!